Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanishalaakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. In this session we will be discussing from the 37th verse of the 9th chapter of the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, continuing the prayers by Bhishma Deva. Swanigamam apahaya mat pratignyam ritam adhikartum avapluto ratastaha dritaratha charanobhya yad chaladgur haririva hantum ibham gatottariyaha. The meaning of this verse is, fulfilling my desire and sacrificing his own promise, he got down from the chariot, took up its wheel, and ran towards me hurriedly, just as a lion goes to kill an elephant. He even dropped his outer garment on the way. Bhishma Deva is recollecting the different events that happened in the past in relationship with Krishna. And every action of Krishna is completely transcendental. So remembering such events is automatically elevating one's consciousness to the spiritual platform. So every single activity the Lord performs, he does so on the spiritual plane. None of the activities of Krishna are material. Even though Krishna is in the material world while performing these pastimes, he doesn't come in contact with the material energy at all. He's completely aloof from it. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, the battle of Kurukshetra was fought on military principles, but at the same time in a sporting spirit, like a friend's fight with another friend. See, they are simultaneously following the military principles, at the same time in a friendly spirit they are fighting. That's the nature of a Kshatriya. A Kshatriya doesn't mind losing a battle, provided he fights to his best capacity and gives up his life in the course of fighting, sacrifices his life. Such a Kshatriya actually is able to elevate himself to the heavenly planets, minimum, by fighting in the proper Kshatriya spirit in a Dharma Yuddha. So here it is explained by Srila Prabhupada in the purport. Duryodhana criticized Bhishma Deva, alleging that he was reluctant to kill Arjuna because of paternal affection. Now see, Bhishma's position is very unique. He is related to both the Pandavas and Kauravas. Both the Pandavas and Kauravas are the grandsons of his brother, Bhishma's brother. So, Bhishma is equally related to the Pandavas and Kauravas. He was not acting partially, but Duryodhana criticized like that. That Bhishma is not killing Arjuna because he has some affection for the Pandavas and especially Arjuna. So it is explained by Prabhupada here, a Kshatriya cannot tolerate insults on the principle of fighting. Bhishma Deva therefore promised that the next day he would kill all the 5 Pandavas with special weapons made for the purpose. Bhishma Deva, when he heard this criticism of Duryodhana, he became angry and he took a vow that he is going to kill all the 5 Pandavas the next day of the battle, next day of the battle. Duryodhana was satisfied and he kept the arrows with him to be delivered the next day during the fight. Bhishma prepared 5 special arrows, and Duryodhana thought that Bhishma has prepared these arrows, but if anything happens from now onwards till the next day morning when the battle starts, anything can happen. So Duryodhana said, please give me those 5 arrows and I'll keep them with me safely, and I'll give to you tomorrow morning just before the battle begins. Bhishma said, okay. By tricks, Arjuna took the arrows from Duryodhana, and Bhishma Deva could understand that was the trick of Lord Krishna. So he took a vow that the next day Krishna would have to take up weapons himself, otherwise his friend Arjuna would die. What happened? Krishna knew that Bhishma has prepared 5 special weapons and it is safely kept with Duryodhana. So Krishna sent Arjuna, go and ask Duryodhana for those 5 arrows. So Arjuna went to Duryodhana's camp and Duryodhana welcomed him and said, yes, what is the purpose of your visit? So Arjuna said, I have come to ask you something. What do you want? Duryodhana immediately responded, you want the kingdom without fighting? I will give it to you. Duryodhana was in a very, very generous mood. So Arjuna said, no, I don't want the kingdom. I'm a Kshatriya, I'm not going to take the kingdom away like that by begging, no. So Arjuna said, I want the 5 arrows which Bhishma has prepared and kept it safe. You have kept it safely with you. Duryodhana said, okay, I will give you back. I'll give you those arrows. He gave away those arrows. And Bhishma came to know that Duryodhana was supposed to safekeep those weapons. In spite of that, by Krishna's trick, the arrows were taken away by Arjuna. So he said, never mind. Even if those arrows are not there, I am going to fight very, very vigorously, and Arjuna's life is really in danger the next day. Unless Krishna will break his promise and take weapons and fight himself to save his friend. So the next day's fighting, Bhishma Deva fought so violently that both Arjuna and Krishna were in trouble. It was such a fierce battle. Arjuna was almost defeated. The situation was so tense that he was about to be killed by Bhishma Deva the very next moment. At that very moment when Bhishma was about to kill Arjuna, Krishna wanted to please his devotee Bhishma by keeping Bhishma's promise, which was more important than his own promise. Bhishma's promise was that to save Arjuna, Krishna will have to take his weapon. Otherwise, because Krishna had made a promise, he will not take any weapons during the battle. So Krishna will break his own promise and keep Bhishma's promise intact. Seemingly, Krishna broke his own promise. He promised before the beginning of the battle of Kurukshetra that he would remain without weapons and would not use his strength for either of the parties. But to protect Arjuna, he got down from the chariot, took up the wheel of the chariot, and hurriedly rushed at Bhishma Deva in an angry mood, as a lion goes to kill an elephant. When there's a fight between a lion and an elephant, both are very powerful. But they're powerful in their own way. So generally lions don't bother elephants, elephants don't bother lions, because both are very powerful. But sometimes when there is a fight between a lion and an elephant, then both will fight very vigorously, and the outcome of this fight is uncertain. Sometimes the elephant is victorious, sometimes the lion is victorious. So in this case, Krishna rushed at Bhishma just like a lion goes to kill an elephant. That's the description here. Now, while Krishna was going in that angry mood, charging at Bhishma Deva, he dropped his covering cloth on the way, and out of great anger he did not know that he had dropped it. Bhishma Deva at once gave up his weapons and stood to be killed by Krishna, his beloved Lord. For a devotee, if the Lord is going to kill me, that is the greatest blessing, because the devotees know Lord's killing and Lord's protection both are absolute. There is no difference. So Bhishma did not mind Krishna killing him. He said that's the best way to ensure that I'll be completely purified and I will get ultimate salvation or liberation. So the fighting of the day ended at that very moment, and Arjuna was saved. Because the Kshatriya principle is, if somebody surrenders, then the battle has to be stopped. It cannot continue. One Kshatriya will not kill another Kshatriya if that other Kshatriya surrenders. He will not kill. That's the military principles by which the battle of Kurukshetra was arranged to be fought. So there was no possibility of Arjuna's death because the Lord himself was on the chariot. But because Bhishma Deva wanted to see Krishna take up some weapon to save his friend Arjuna, so the Lord created this situation, making Arjuna's death imminent. Krishna created the situation. He stood before Bhishma Deva to show that his promise was fulfilled, Bhishma's promise was fulfilled, and that Krishna had taken up the wheel as Bhishma had predicted. So, this is a confidential explanation of the Lord's action on the battlefield, breaking his own promise and taking up the wheel of a chariot in order to save Arjuna while Arjuna's life was in danger when Bhishma was fighting very violently. So, it is explained here by Bhishma that the Lord fulfilled my desire because I am his devotee. He broke his own promise. Krishna will not care for anything else other than fulfilling his devotee's desire. That is Krishna's love for his devotees, his affection for his devotees. So that is being described here by Srila Prabhupada in great detail. The confidential explanation for this whole incident, which ordinarily people will not understand. They will think something is going on between Arjuna, Krishna, Bhishma, something is going on. No, it is not any kind of political diplomacy, or it's not any kind of enmity. It is actually in a sporting spirit. The whole battle was fought. So I'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.